Vane. What do you want to do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The law of opposites contains the seeds of success. The law of opposites is one of my favorite laws. If you understand this law, you'll realize that all of your failures were learning experiences. Your so-called failures in life were meant to give you more wisdom, awareness, and experience so you can achieve something bigger and better than your initial intention. Understand the law of opposites is going to make you unstoppable. You'll realize that your failures contains the seeds of success and that your successes contain the seeds of failure. The choice, though, is entirely up to you. Thomas Edison failed 999 times when he was creating the light bulb. During an interview, someone asked him what it felt like failing that many times. And Edison, who was aware of these laws, replied, "I didn't fail. I learned 999 ways on how not to make a light bulb." Edison understood the law of opposites, also known as the law of polarity. He knew that every failure contains the seed of success. Because he had that awareness, he was able to create the light bulb, along with many other marvelous inventions. You become unstoppable, as well as the sole creator of your life, when you harness the power of this polarity. Everything in this universe has its opposite. Light could not exist if there wasn't darkness. Hot couldn't exist without cold. There could be no peace without hatred. Prosperity doesn't exist without poverty. Male could not exist or endure without female. Are you seeing the point here? That's polarity, the law of opposites. This universe is set up for abundance and prosperity. It's our natural birthright to have health, wealth, prosperity, abundance, peace, love, joy, and on and on and on. However, since we live in the third dimension or the physical plane, our natural birthrights have to contain its opposites to exist. For example, in order for the human race to exist successfully, there has to be male and female. If all males in the universe were killed off today, I know it sounds harsh, right? Well, then soon enough, all the females would die off because reproduction would come to a halt. Here's another example of success and failure. How do you know what success feels like or looks like without ever knowing failure? You'll never know what success is unless you experience some degree of failure. Now, some of you may be saying, well, I've been experiencing failure for years now. How do I change that? I'll get to that, so hold on over there. But now that you understand that everything has its opposite, you should be able to understand that everything already exists in your life. If you're experiencing failure in your business right now, then, according to the law of opposites, there must be something really awesome and successful about your business. One cannot exist without its opposite. If you're experiencing poor fitness and sickness right now, then by law, there has to be health and great fitness in your life. The key is to find the goodness in your life. That goodness exists somewhere. Let's say that you lost your job, or your home is in foreclosure, or your car is getting repossessed. I know those are tough. But I want to challenge you to, one, not ignore it, but to find where is that silver lining? What could possibly be good in this situation? When you start putting blame on others or an economy, that's when you lose your power. That is where failure will dominate your life. Changing failure into success is by finding what is good about your situation right now and also appreciating it. This involves putting your attention on the goodness in your life and what you want to attract. See, human beings, we created with free will or the ability to choose. And to think whatever you want to think means truth, regardless of appearances. You can change any situation around by keeping your attention on its opposite. If your business is in the dumps right now, where are those seeds of success? Don't view it as failing. View your experience as learning. What are you learning right now? What is good about this situation? I guarantee that goodness and success are there. It has to be. Maybe you're learning something that's going to propel you into success in the future. Maybe you're learning what not to do next time. Or maybe that contract was canceled because an even bigger opportunity is coming your way. There really is no way to tell. This is why you have to cultivate faith and belief that this universe is set up for you and your abundance and prosperity. No matter what situation you're in, the universe is always working in your favor. Your job is to get clear on what you want, know why you want it, and expect it to happen. This means keeping your attention, belief, and faith upon the success you desire, regardless of appearances or current situations. You know, one of my favorite characters is Walt Disney. And did you know that he went bankrupt over 7 times before he really hit it with Disneyland? And did you know Donald Trump went bankrupt and then 4 years later earned his billions again? Henry Ford didn't even graduate high school. Bob Proctor didn't graduate high school either. Albert Einstein couldn't read until the age of 7. Colonel Sanders lived in his car for 2 years before KFC succeeded. All these people understood the laws of the universe on some level. Whether they were aware of it or not, they knew that if there was failure, there had to be success. Let me illustrate something for you. Picture a straight line, a horizontal line, drawn across the middle of a piece of loose leaf paper. On the left end of the line is success. On the right end of the line is failure. Notice how success and failure are on the same line, existing at the same time. You're in the middle, my friend. Placing your focus and attention on success moves you towards that left side of the line. Focusing and attending to lack and limitation moves you towards the right side of the line, which is failure. Do you notice how you have a choice? Even amidst failure, you have the choice to think success. Consciously choosing success directs all of your energies on how to succeed. When your energy is applied to thinking success, sooner or later, you will experience it. The law of opposites represents anything is possible. Now that you have this awareness, you can evaluate your life and change it to whatever you want. All it takes is finding the goodness, health, wealth, prosperity, or the learning experience in any situation. My name is Nick Fenningworth, founder of Creative Wealth Building, and you just listened to The Law of Opposites. And if you want to apply the law of opposites or any of the laws of the universe to your life, please go to creative-wealthbuilding.com and pick up my new book, Opening the Flow of Money.